It's Sunday, so it's time for a reset. It's time to wash this hair too. Okay, plane. It's Sunday. So, face mask and then do my hair. This is what I'm using. The pre-poo that I am in love with. And then a little water bottle. This water bottle has been missing for months. Don't know where she went. And then we were using a different water bottle. And then she just popped up out of nowhere. So I don't know who's playing games. But she has like a nice mist. Like, did you see how long that went for? Beautiful. This is my hair. So this is what we're working with. Remember when I got rained on and then I had to rewash my hair after a few days, having washed it like 3 days before? So that was about a week ago now. It was about a week ago, and so now it's time to wash my hair, and perfect on a Sunday, because I am very much a person who does my hair on Sundays, except when my life is busy and then I do it on a random day of the week, which has been happening for maybe the last 5 weeks of my life. But this Sunday we're chilling. We're chilling. I get to use my new products and actually tell y'all about the products that I have been liking, including her. Love her. Love her. Beautiful. I'm thinking to myself, I might as well like talk while I do this before I go and watch a movie. But I'm gonna talk for a little while, just like talk about what's going on for the last little bit. Yesterday was kind of super fun. I was in Brooklyn because director Spike Lee, was having a pop-up, and he was selling posters from his movies and like picture books and stuff. And I actually worked on a photo shoot for a publication I don't think that I can name yet, but I was a tailoring assistant on that job, and I got to meet Spike Lee, and he was very cool. It was so hot. It was so hot. And when I got there was 2 separate lines, and then one line to get stuff signed by him, but then there was also another line to buy stuff. So you had to go in the line to buy something and then go in the other line to get it signed, right? You know what the crazy thing was though? That line started Brooklyn Avenue. It's a Brooklyn block from like one avenue to another, right? So it started on one block, this line went like this, turned the corner, and then went all the way down a different block. Who was waiting on that line? Not me, but some people were, because I had met a man and he said, I've been here since 12:15. It's 4:30. You've been here for 4 hours? Absolutely not. So I finagled my way, because I was leaving with something, okay? People were standing on the line to get things autographed after being in that line for 4 hours. 4 hours. And I just got on the autograph line, and I was like, by some grace of God, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. Waited on that line for a couple hours. Then things started falling into place. There was a man who had been in back of me the whole time, and I just went up to him and was like, hey, do you mind if we pretend that we're together? Because we kind of need a receipt to be able to go up there. And then he was like, yeah, sure. And you know what? That was my uncle for the day. That was my uncle. He was my uncle. See how things just work out? And then we finally get all the way up to the line, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't buy a book. Like, what am I gonna do? Because I don't have anything for him to sign, unless he wants to sign the journal that I just started that's in my purse. No. I was like, oh my God, I don't have anything for him to sign. And there's like maybe 3 people ahead of us, and I'm nervous and everything. And then this lady's like, hey, can I like get in front of you? Because my husband is right there. He's on the other line. He gets to the front of the other line where you can purchase something, right? And then she's like, he's right there. I didn't want us to like have to stand in both lines, so I stood on this one and he stood on that one. And luckily enough, they were kind of moving towards the lines together. And then I was like, you can go in front of me if he can buy me a book. Please, please, please. And then she was like, yeah, I'll Venmo me. And I was like, where's your Venmo? So I'm shaking because this is all happening so fast and like we're about to be up soon. And I Venmo her and her husband buys me the book. And 5 minutes later, I'm talking to Spike Lee again and having my book signed by him. A book that I didn't have 5 minutes prior. Where there's a will, there's a way. Never give up. Follow your dreams. Chase your dreams. I think that's what he said in the book. Reversing the blow drying that I did to my hair last week. I gave myself the first trim that I've done in months, and I always would be like, oh my god, I'm so impatient, like why is my hair not growing, blah blah blah. But then I was like, chill out, your hair is for sure growing, like absolutely. I gave myself a trim, and then to stop lying to myself, I always take pictures right after. And I was like, yeah girl, your hair is longer. You don't need to worry about the growth. You just need to worry about keeping your hair healthy. That's all. When I tell you, this stuff has made my life easier. Absolutely, for sure. I'm still in the process of figuring out what it is that's gonna work for my hair, but this for sure is going to be one of the ones that I keep on my list. We're gonna try a few other things today. I really like the Tejan Rose Water shampoo. I feel like it did really well for my hair the last time that I washed it. The thing that I'm kind of skeptical about is the Camille Rose Curl Love Moisture Milk. I used that as my leave-in for the last time that I did my braid out, and first of all, I don't like that it smells so artificial. Like it smells like a birthday cake Bath and Body Works candle. And not to say that that doesn't mean that it works. It probably works for some people, but I just don't like the idea of putting something that smells like that in my hair, because it's like the farthest from natural scent that I've ever smelled in anything. It literally smelled like an artificial Bath and Body Works candle, which like I love. I love a good buy two get one free candle, you know, from Bath and Body Works. But do I need that in my hair? Something that I'm trying to take care of and keep healthy? No. Which is why I don't buy Bath and Body Works lotions anymore. I usually will get something natural that doesn't have much scent, and a lot of times I'll just make my own moisturizer. Like my facial moisturizer, I make at home. I use shea butters and mango butters and then essential oils and anything else I need. I just buy it and then I make it myself, because I want to be as natural as possible, especially when it comes to my skin and my hair. It's something that I have been working on very diligently for like the last, at least I would say 8 months, probably more than that, but like seriously for like the last 8 months. Camille Rose, I'm gonna try like one more time because I did buy it. I just didn't like the smell, and I also feel like it left a cast on my hair that I didn't like. Like usually if I don't put much product in my hair after I wash it and then do my braid outs, then my hair stays very shiny, very smooth, but I feel like my hair wasn't keeping the same shape that I usually like for my hair, because it had not so much product in it, but it wasn't used to the Camille Rose product. That, and it was making my hair look kind of dusty, and then that mixed with the smell, we're gonna try it maybe one more time just to make sure that it was that was doing all of that in the first place. You know that I said that the Care moisturizing mist was really good and I really enjoyed it. I think that also might have been adding to my hair looking kind of like dusty and filmy, which sucks because it was making my hair feel very soft. It just made it not look that. I know it's all about the health of your hair, but it's like I still gotta look good. I need to go outside, you know? So the hair is all detangled and ready to go. This much came out. My hair is decently long, so this is like that's not bad. That's not bad. I remember when like 3 of these would come out of my head at once, because I wasn't using the unbrush. This thing, best thing ever. And it wasn't even put on to me by like TikTok or anything. It was my mom who found out about it first, which is crazy because you would think that, oh, I would be in the know about everything. No, she put me onto this, and I'm going to be buying 2 of them. Love her. I kind of like the time that I have to just detangle my hair, which takes a little bit. I would say like an hour and something minutes. Does it have to take so long? No, but I like to take my time and chill out just so that I'm not ripping out my hair, because I used to rip out my hair. I feel like I could just talk about anything and everything that comes to mind. And usually I'm watching something as I'm doing this, so I have things to talk about. It's because I'm watching something, then I have an opinion, and then I feel like I need to yap. You know what the one is today? The whole girl boss advertising is getting tired. It's been tired, but y'all, we need to tighten up. We need to tighten up, because starting out every single ad with girl, you know, you didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that. And it's like, OMG, girl, you're gonna do this and it's gonna be great for your life, and it's selling a product you probably don't even need. Like, not only is it YouTube ads and then people who are doing sponsored content and stuff who are being like, girl, you need to get this. Not only is it them, but then I saw an ad, which is the reason I'm talking about this, on YouTube. It was like a still ad that you see on the bottom, and it said girl with a period. Why do you think that will always get my attention? It's not a call to action being like, girl. Maybe in real life when you talk to your friends or you're like chilling with people, but girl, you need this product that you don't need. Oh my god, girl, this product will change your life. And it's like a milk frother. It's always something that you really don't need to, and it's something that you can buy at your local discount store, or not Target, anywhere but Target, but anywhere but Target. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Most of the time, the thing that they are advertising to you, you do not need. You have some form of it in your home already. I have bought things just like, oh my god, that's so good for organization or blah blah blah. I had a version of it in my house already, or I bought it from Amazon or somewhere crazy, something that somebody told me that I needed to get. Mind you, there's a local discount store where most of my dollar is more powerful spending at this discount store in my neighborhood, and instead I let somebody in an ad on YouTube tell me to get something from Amazon that I could have gotten somewhere else. Y'all, lock in. You don't need to buy any more things. I'm going to be going to do my study abroad in Italy in like 2.5 weeks from now. You want to know like what I'm buying? Almost nothing. I have everything I need. I don't need any new clothes for the season. I've been wearing the clothes that I have for years, and I love them, which is the point. I don't need any new jeans. My suitcases work perfectly and fantastically fine. One of my suitcases I actually use for when I do tailoring work. Like, I take it in the city and take it in the subway and all that stuff. Don't need any of that. Sometimes I get caught in that, oh my god, but that would be so great to add to my, no. I have been forming amazing connections with my clothes. Specifically clothes I'll talk about because I'm in fashion and all that stuff. So for me, it's clothes. I don't buy clothes that often, but sometimes, you know, you get that itch and you feel like you need to buy that top that you saw on this website or that website. And I've never been that much of a buy online clothes type thing, except Poshmark. Love her down, right? But I just realized, how many of the clothes have I worn for years? How many of those clothes have survived through this and this and that, as opposed to the thing that I wore once and it's just sitting in my closet? Some of them have great memories. For instance, there's this dress that I wore when I went to Lake Como. I bought it from H&M last year and love that dress. Had so much fun in that dress at that dinner, and I will keep that dress and wear it again because I love it. Another dress, I wore it when I went to PT Uomo, which is a trade show in Italy, and I got that dress for my birthday from my sister and my mom, and so I packed it, and then I wore a dress, got photographed in it, and it was amazing. And then I wore it recently this year to my graduation. So it's things like that that make things worth keeping. When I'm buying things, I'm like, could this do what the other things in my wardrobe do, as well as have like functionality and be cute? My Calvin Klein jeans, if anybody knows me, they know that I'm in those jeans. In any given week, especially last year, I was in Calvin Klein jeans 5 days out of the week. 5 days. I have closed out bars in those jeans. I have worked on fashion shoots in those jeans. I have gone state to state in those jeans. I have done so many things in those jeans. So basically, in those jeans, like the Genuine song, you know? No one is going to convince me to buy an article of clothing or anything else that I do not need and will not benefit my life more than once in my life, okay? And do that by starting out their ad with the word girl. Hair now clean, now we blow dry. This will be the end of this Detangle and Yap. I hope that you had fun listening to this. These are so fun to do, to be honest, and I'm gonna keep doing them. And just because I get to wash my hair every Sunday, I think that it'll be a good thing to do often. And also, I need to start editing these faster because I already did another one, and then I have to do another one in 2 days, and I still haven't uploaded this one, so there will be 2 more. So like, oh my goodness, I have so much stuff to do. And I'm also leaving for Italy in 6 days, so that'll be a fun Detangle and Yap. Ugh, there's so much to do. But anyway, see you in the next one.